welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I'm Lydia Stone. You're all welcome. I'm so excited once again to be with you guys. So we're going to be talking on a very interesting topic today. Very interesting topic. It's actually a continuation of our previous video. But before we dive into the subject matter, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel to encourage me, to promote me, so I can be able to create more and more content for you guys. Someone out there needs to be encouraged. Someone out there is feeling very discouraged as we speak, and just a word like this will encourage this person to be able to pick up once again, because we all have been at that point in our lives where we feel like giving up, but just a word from someone who came out to speak, our lives changed. So once again, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like this video, don't forget to subscribe for more and more content. Today we are going to be diving into how to maintain our self-confidence and our style. Self-confidence is like one of my favorite topics in life, because I have suffered from less confidence. But I have not always been confident in life. I started off so timid. I had low self-esteem. That is the word. Oh my goodness. So I've suffered from low self-esteem. So I've suffered from low self-esteem. Like most parts of my life, I suffered from low self-esteem. That is why this channel is based on self-confidence, style, fashion. Those are my favorite topics in life, and I believe I've been called for this. I believe I've been called to save someone. Because I was saved. I was drowning in low self-esteem, but guess what? I was saved, and once again I became confident in my own self. Can you believe this? I had so many insecurities. I had so many insecurities. I cannot even count. Oh my goodness. I just wanted to hide. I just wanted to hide. I used to always want to copy other girls. I used to want to copy the way they walk. I used to copy the way they act, the way they write. Everything I was trying to copy, because I did not believe in myself. I didn't have confidence enough in myself. So I was trying to be other people. Anybody I see that I admire their style or how they act or how they behave, I want to behave like them. That is why this topic is very important to me, because I know what it means to be copying styles, to be copying other people. So I was always trying to copy others. I was always trying to be like others, because I thought others were better than me. So when I joined the modeling agency, it didn't help me. It didn't help my self-confidence in any way. But at least I realized that I was getting praises all the time from my boss. She will always praise me. She will even keep me in charge of the other models when she's not around. I will come up with new tactics on how to walk on the runway. It was really shocking that I was getting all these praises, but I didn't believe in myself until when I found God. When I found God, I found myself. Trust me, if you haven't found God, you haven't found yourself. You're just living in shadows. I was living in shadows, but when I found God, I found my purpose. I found my style. I got to know who I am. I got to know what I was called for, and I started my work. And the Lord pushed me to start my work, and He made it very clear to me, without this, you are nothing. And he made it very clear to me, and I had to start. So all of that shame, all of that low self-esteem, it went away. I didn't even know when it went away. All I could realize was I was so confident about myself, and others could even see. My clients used to ask me, how come you're so confident? How do you do it? They're really surprised. I'm not ashamed of my weaknesses. I'm not ashamed of my defaults. I laugh at myself most of the time. Self-confident people laugh at themselves. There's nothing you can tell a confident person. Like I was talking on our previous videos, your style is what identifies who you are. Your style portrays your personality. Your style tells what you are even called for. Do you know? Your style tells what you're called for. There are people with certain composures in life, and you will know, just by their composure, you will know what they do. Yeah. So your style is very, very important, and it is worth maintaining because it tells who you are, because it identifies you and what you are being called for. Your physical appearance can even tell what God has called you for. So that is why your style is very, very important, and it is worth maintaining. That is why I never advise anyone to copy the style of another person. So talking on style and self-confidence, they go hand in hand. They go hand in hand, because if you are not self-confident, you can never maintain your own style. You'll be fluctuating from one style to another. You'll be jumping from one style to another. You can't be jumping from one style to another. You have been called for a purpose, and when a self-confident person is confident about their own style, no matter how others look at it. I've seen so many people with weird styles, but the way they carry it, man, the way they carry their weird style, you can actually start liking it. On a number one point on this topic, we're going to be talking about, guess what? What does God say about you? You didn't just appear here on earth. You didn't just appear here. There was someone who created you, and he created you for a purpose. He created you for a purpose. We all have purpose in life. We all are on a mission. Life is a mission, and we all are in the mission. Yeah, so you were created for a mission, you were created for a purpose, and that is why God gave you a particular style that is in line with your purpose. That is why God wants you to be self-confident enough to maintain this style that He has given to you, because it portrays who you are. So knowing what God says about you is the most important thing in life. So you do not have to hear what any other person says. Should not even bother you. It's not your problem, because you already know what the one who created you. You already know why He created you. You already know what He says about you. So the opinions of any other human being doesn't really matter, because they didn't create you. They didn't give you that purpose. They didn't give you that style. But the one who created you gave you that particular style. He gave you that particular purpose. So that is why it is very, very important for you to know what God is saying about you. What is God saying about you? Should we go to the scriptures? Of course. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. What does it say? That God said, "Let us make man in our image." So we were made out of God's image. Imagine, you were made out of God's image. It means you have God's image. So how then can you even doubt yourself? How then can you even doubt your style? The style that God has given you. God made you out of His own image. We're going to look at Psalms 139 verse 14. He says that we are wonderfully and beautifully made. Oh my goodness. We are wonderfully and beautifully made. It means God has made you perfect. Even in your imperfection, God says you are a perfect human being. You are perfect. So there's nothing wrong with you, okay? The next point in this topic is acceptance. You have to accept who you are. You have to accept your defaults. You have to accept your weaknesses. One of the reasons why people drown in low self-esteem is because they live in denial. They don't want to accept themselves. They don't want to accept their weaknesses. It is not easy to accept. It's not easy to accept. Like, for example, I'll share this experience with you guys. When I was while growing up, I used to have this tooth that is hanging. It used to be a major problem for me because everyone would see it as being very weird, and because of that I was so insecure. I was insecure about my smile. I wasn't smiling in pictures from primary school, secondary school, right up to university. I never smiled in pictures. I never smiled. Yeah, that's because no one could figure it out. They just thought maybe that's how I like to take pictures, but no, I could not smile because of this tooth. I was so insecure about it, and it wasn't going away anytime soon because I didn't want to accept it. I would always ask myself, why did this tooth hang? Why did this tooth hang? That's very funny. I also had another insecurity, my legs. They'll tell me I have thin legs, I have joint knees. I was so insecure. Man, I could not walk straight in front of people. I could not walk straight. I could even fall. If there's so many people seated in a place and I'm passing, especially boys, oh my god, I could literally pass out just walking beside guys. Pass out. Like, if I have a crush on a guy, I would not even go on breaks sometimes. If I'm not walking with someone, I will not be able to do it. I was so insecure. Oh god. The last point, from that point, from accepting yourself, we are diving into the final point, and that final point is never stop working on yourself. Never stop becoming better. When you have known what God says about you, when you have accepted yourself, never stop working on yourself. Never stop working on it. When you have finally found your style, never stop working on it. Keep making it better. Become very dynamic with the style. Become very, very dynamic. I tell you, life is very interesting. Yeah, for sure, there are down moments. There are moments when you doubt yourself. It doesn't mean when you finally find yourself, you're just going to be like, no, I'm confident. Nothing brings me down. I can never cry again. I can never doubt myself again. Trust me, you're so going to doubt yourself. It's very, very normal. You doubt yourself, you pick up again. You doubt yourself, you pick up again. It is just going and going and going. Life is a battleground. It is a battleground, and you face those challenges. There are days when you're down, you're like you can't do it. There are days where you feel like, oh god, it's over. But there are days when you feel like you're the boss. So that is just it. You just have to always pick up yourself again. Do not think others are not going through this thing. Everybody goes through this thing. There's nobody that is heads up all the time. Guys, we have come to the end of today's session. In fact, I'm so happy. Oh god, it's so refreshing. Talking about these things makes me so happy. Oh my god, I was called for this. I hope you enjoyed this session. Please go to the comment section and tell me what you feel about this topic. You can share something. You can also share. You can comment something that another person can read, and maybe you need help in a certain way. Just comment. Just say whatever is on your mind. Say what you think about this particular topic. Share with us your experience. Share with us what God has saved you from. Whatever is on your mind about this topic, please share in the comment section. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Encourage me so I can be able to share more and more content on this channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Lydia Stone once again. I'm Lydia Stone. That's me. So till our next video, see you.